Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
Hi guys, welcome to Thai Top Words. I'm Jay and today we'll be doing 10 must-know particles for Thai learners, including prepositions and conjunctions, which will help you compose a longer sentence. Okay, let's get started. สำหรับ for First one สำหรับ for อันนี้สำหรับพ่อของฉัน This is for my dad. This word สำหรับor for is very useful word and I think the way to use it is very similar to English. Like this is for you. อันนี้สำหรับคุณ This is for your birthday. อันนี้สำหรับวันเกิดของคุณ or you can just say for me I like it very much สำหรับฉันแล้วฉันชอบมันมาก so the way to use it is very similar to the word for when you use it in English จาก from จาก from ฉันมาจากญี่ปุ่น I come from Japan คอนนิจิวะThis word like English word from you can also use it with location and also the time from Bangkok จากกรุงเทพ from 9 to 5 จาก9โมงเช้าถึง5โมงเย็นกับ with กับ with ฉันจะไปที่นั่นกับแม่ I will go there with my mom ที่ at ที่ at เจอกันที่ร้านนี้นะ Let's meet at this restaurant This word ที่ we usually use it with location like at some place like at a restaurant ที่ร้านอาหาร at a hotel ที่โรงแรม at school ที่โรงเรียน however one difference between the word at and the wordที่ like between English and Thai is that the word at you can use it with time right but the wordที่ you can't use it with time you can only use it with location แต่ but ฉันอยากได้แต่ฉันไม่มีเงิน I want it but I don't have money typical I always want something and I don't have money yes so แต่ but I think the usage is very similar to the word but so you have one sentence and another sentence and but is in between so but these two sentences must be the opposite for example ฉันอยากไปเที่ยวแต่ฉันเหนื่อย I want to go traveling but I'm tired และ and ฉันชอบดูหนังและฟังเพลง I like watching movies and listening to music so also similar to the word and the usage are almost the same so you link between two similar sentences together or two similar words not two similar words like link between two words so if you want to link between two words like ฉันชอบกล้วยและส้ม I like banana and orange or if you want to link between two sentences it would be ฉันชอบไปโรงเรียนและชอบไปเที่ยว I like to go to school and I like to travel หรือ or คุณชอบอันไหนมากกว่ากันอันนี้หรืออันนั้น Which one do you prefer this or that so this preposition หรือ you use it when you have more than one choice like this or that อันนี้หรืออันนั้นสีแดงหรือสีขาว red or white ใน in มันอยู่ในกระเป๋า it is in the bag บน on ฉันวางหนังสือไว้บนโต๊ะ I place a book on the table. Okay, so don't forget in is like inside, you put something in. On is on top of something บน you put something on คุณวางของบน something ใต้ under ใต้ under หมาของฉันกำลังเล่นอยู่ใต้โต๊ะ My dog is playing under the table. In is inside, on is on top, right? In ใน on บน under ใต้ so under is do you understand? Under is like below, under ใต้ If you like this lesson and you think it's useful, don't forget to click like to this video, subscribe to our channel as always, and visit our website at thaipod101.com. See you next time. I hope you guys enjoy this lesson. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to Thai Top Words. I'm Jay, and today we'll be doing top 15 must-know phrases to go shopping. Okay, let's get started. อันนี้ราคาเท่าไหร่ How much is it? อันนี้ราคาเท่าไหร่ How much is it? This is a very useful question because if you go to Thailand, especially Bangkok, there will be a lot of things for you to shop. If you want to have even a shorter sentence, you can say อันนี้เท่าไหร่ or just เท่าไหร่เท่าไหร่ is how much. So you just point and say เท่าไหร่ and add if you want to be polite then say ค่ะ or ครับ at the end like เท่าไหร่คะเท่าไหร่ครับคุณมีสีอื่นไหม Do you have it in another color คุณมีสีอื่นไหมDo you have it in another color? The basic colors in Thai are สีแดง red สีดำ black สีขาว white สีเหลือง yellow สีเขียว green สีฟ้า blue คุณมีขนาดกลางไหม Do you have it in medium size? คุณมีขนาดกลางไหม Do you have it in medium size? You know what, like in Thailand, even like my size, I wear L size. Surprise! I mean, yes, I know I'm a bit like getting a bit chubbier, but I mean, in Thailand, it's very insane because people there are very slim and very small, and most like foreigners, when they go there, they always ask for a bigger size. It doesn't mean that you're fat or anything. It's just that clothes in Thailand are extremely small. So if you want to ask for a bigger size, you can say คุณมีขนาดใหญ่ไหมคุณมีขนาดใหญ่กว่านี้ไหม Do you have a bigger size? ฉันอยากได้สองอันนี้ I want two of this. ฉันอยากได้สองอันนี้ I want two of this. This is a very easy sentence pattern because you just put the word like ฉันอยากได้สองอันนี้สอง means two, right? So if you want three of this, you can say ฉันอยากได้สามอันนี้ just put the number in front of อันนี้ฉันอยากได้สี่อันนี้ you want four of this. Or if you just want this one, like just one of this, you just say ฉันอยากได้อันนี้ like you don't need to put any number if you just want one of like this. ฉันขอดูได้ไหมMay I see it? ฉันขอดูได้ไหม May I see it? Oh, and don't forget to put a polite particle at the end of like any sentence. People will feel like, I don't know, like better when you say it politely to them. So for this sentence, it would be ฉันขอดูได้ไหมคะ or ขอดูได้ไหมคะ for girls.ฉันขอดูได้ไหมครับขอดูได้ไหมครับ for guys ฉันขอลองได้ไหม May I try it on ฉันขอลองได้ไหม May I try it on so for girls ฉันขอลองได้ไหมคะ for guys ฉันขอลองได้ไหมครับ or ผมขอลองได้ไหมครับฉันชอบอันนั้น I like that oneฉันชอบอันนั้น I like that one. Okay, I'll give you some trick about this. If you like something but you want to bargain some discount out of it, you don't say that you like anything. You just act as if like you don't like anything and ask for a discount. If a seller knows that you like something, he might not reduce the price for you. ฉันไม่ชอบสีนี้ I don't like this color. ฉันไม่ชอบสีนี้ I don't like this color. My favorite color is mustard, yellow color. Like a yellow, like a mustard. But for the color that I don't like, it's always like bright color. I don't like to wear bright color. I always stick with like black, white, or earth tone color. ขอเปลี่ยนสีได้ไหม Can I change the color? ขอเปลี่ยนสีได้ไหม Can I change the color? If you ask this question to a seller, he or she might ask you back จะเอาสีอะไรคะ What color do you like? And you just say the color that you like. จ่ายเงินสดได้ไหม Can I pay with cash? จ่ายเงินสดได้ไหม Can I pay with cash? I think in Thailand, any stores, any restaurants accept cash. This because I always pay by cash. รับบัตรเครดิตไหม Do you take credit card? รับบัตรเครดิตไหม Do you take credit card? One thing for sure is that if you're buying things on the street from a street stall, of course they don't take credit card. Common sense, right? Yeah, but in a big shopping mall, I think most of the shops accept credit cards. And you even get like some promotion if you use credit cards to pay. มีส่วนลดไหม Is there any discount? มีส่วนลดไหม Is there any discount? มีส่วนลดไหม Is there any discount? This sentence I mostly heard people say it in our like a formal setting, like a big shopping mall or a shopping mall. But if you're going to buy stuff on the street, you don't. It's more common to say ลดหน่อยได้ไหม Can you give me some discount? จ่ายเงินที่ไหน Where do I pay for this? จ่ายเงินที่ไหน Where do I pay for this? ห้องลองเสื้ออยู่ที่ไหน Where is the fitting room? ห้องลองเสื้ออยู่ที่ไหน Where is the fitting room? In Thailand, it's very common for people to try clothes on before you buy it. So don't be shy to ask this question. มีประกันไหม Do you offer a warranty? มีประกันไหม Do you offer a warranty? This word ประกัน can also mean insurance. So if you're talking about insurance, life insurance, we also use this word. If you're talking about warranty for like electronic devices, you also can use this word as well. So insurance or warranty. ประกัน Okay, we are done for today's lesson. Thank you for watching. Do you guys like shopping like me? If you do and you need some tips before you go to Thailand, let me know in the comment below and I'll go there and give you some advice. Okay, so don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and visit our website as always at thaipod101.com. See you next time. Bye bye. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Thai Top Words. I'm Jay, and today we'll be doing a lesson about making complaints in Thai. Okay, let's get started. หิวจะตายแล้ว I'm starving. หิวจะตายแล้ว I'm starving. หิว actually means hungry, and จะตายแล้วis like I'm going to die soon. So I feel like I'm dying because of the hunger. I mean, like, yeah, it sounds funny, but together หิวจะตายแล้ว is a kind of a phrase that we use quite often too when we are very, very hungry. So you can use that when you are very hungry and you want to whine or complain it out. เสียงดัง it's noisy. เสียงดัง it's noisy. I really hate it when people are noisy or people just being inconsiderate and talk loud in a place that they shouldn't, like in a library. But I mean, sometimes I'm very noisy too, so I can't complain that much. Anyway, for this word, you will hear it often in a library or in a very quiet place. Like a librarian might come out and say, เสียงดังไปแล้วนะ it's too noisy. So you will hear that often. อากาศร้อน is hot. This word is very suitable for Thai people or people who are visiting Thailand. อากาศร้อน อากาศร้อน is hot. Well, I can't say that it's a complaint. Maybe it's just a fact. You know, like the weather is hot, so we said when the weather is hot, it doesn't mean that we have to complain it out or it is a complaint. But yeah, you will hear it often in Thailand too, especially during our summer, which is around like April. It's very hot, like 40 degrees Celsius there. So if you go to Thailand during that time and you feel it's a bit too hot for you, you can use this phrase. อากาศร้อน it's hot. แพงเกินไป it's too expensive. This phrase, I think personally is very useful for people who love to shop. แพงเกินไป it's too expensive. แพงเกินไป it's too expensive. You can use this as a way to complain to our seller if you feel like the goods that you're buying is too expensive for you. Like you know that in Thailand, you can actually bargain for the things that you are buying if it's sold on the street. So if you want them to lower the price, you can use this phrase as well. Like แพงเกินไป ลดให้หน่อยได้ไหม It's too expensive. Can you lower the price a bit? ฉันอ้วนขึ้น I got fat. This sentence I'm going to teach you is something that I said like million times. ฉันอ้วนขึ้น I got fat. I'm not pregnant, okay? I got fat. I got fat. ฉันอ้วนขึ้น I think girls love to use this phrase to complain, even though they are not fat at all. But for me, yeah, I say it quite often too. Seriously, I feel like I got fatter. If you watch my videos for the past like 2 or 3 years, you can see that I am getting a bit chubbier. I don't know why I'm complaining this now, but yeah. ฉันจนตลอด I'm always broke. I overspend my money too. That's why I kind of feel like this sentence is very useful and it's quite common to complain it out. ฉันจนตลอด I'm always broke. Actually, จน means poor. If you say ฉันจน it means I'm poor. But it doesn't mean that you're poor. Maybe like you are short for this month, this particular month. Like for me, I'm always broke. So I don't know if there is any particular month for me that I'm rich. Yeah. งานของฉันน่าเบื่อ My job is boring. Well, I heard a lot of my friends complaining about this, like about their jobs being a bit tedious, being boring, and they want to change job. For me, I feel like finding jobs is like finding a partner in life. You have to be with that job for like years, for 10 years, 20 years, who knows. So it's better for you to find a job that you like. For me, I really love this job. I mean, it's like I get to teach, I get to like be on the camera, and I get to make people happy about like learning Thai. So I feel like I love my job. Yeah, and you should too. รถติดมาก There is too much traffic. รถติด actually means traffic jam. So for this phrase, รถติดมาก รถ means cars or automobiles.
and it means like they're stuck together. Mark is like a lot, right? So together it's like cars are stuck together a lot. So together it means there is traffic jam. I think it's quite useful for you if you are going to Thailand, because I'm not proud to say, but yeah, we still have this problem of having traffic jam in the city, and I hope that someone fix it soon. I mean, like people shouldn't spend hours on the road, you know. Wi-Fi ที่นี่ช้าเกินไป The Wi-Fi here is too slow. Yes, because we are the mobile phone generation, we need Wi-Fi all the time. I too. And if you notice the word here, Wi-Fi, actually we use the English word to refer to Wi-Fi. So you just say like Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi ที่นี่ช้าเกินไป Wi-Fi here is too slow. If you are going to Thailand, I would recommend you to get a tourist SIM card. I think it's very cheap. Seriously, it's very cheap. Like 200 baht for 1 month. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but I remember it's very cheap. And if you have that, then you don't need to borrow other people or the shop's Wi-Fi at all, and you have a pleasant time in Bangkok. คนนั้นตัวเหม็น That person stinks. คนนั้นตัวเหม็น That person stinks. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, like, it can be a complaint, but don't complain it too loud. It's not nice. I mean, I know I don't like people who stinks too, but sometimes they can't help it, you know. Okay, we are done for today's lesson. What is the complaint that you always make? For me, it is ฉันอ้วนขึ้น ฉันอ้วนขึ้น I got fat. How about you guys? Let us know in the comment below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and go to thaipod101.com. Bye, see you next time.
Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now. In this series, you'll master Thai pronunciation. Proper pronunciation is essential in Thai, and in this series, you'll learn it in a fast, comprehensive, and easy way. In this first lesson, you'll learn about the building blocks of the Thai pronunciation system that will help you in future lessons. Thai doesn't use an alphabetical writing system like English does. This makes learning Thai as a second language an incredibly challenging task. It's often necessary to use a romanization system to transcribe Thai into Roman letters first to allow you to get familiar with the script. As you become more familiar with Thai, you'll rely on the transcription less and less, until finally you'll be rid of them altogether. But for now, it's a good place to start. Many romanization systems exist, each with their own advantages and disadvantages. Unfortunately, there isn't an agreed-upon one-size-fits-all system for transcribing Thai into Roman letters. In this series, we'll be using a system that's the closest thing to a standard of transcription for Thai. This system is near identical to the Royal Thai General System of Transcription, or the RTGS for short, which is a type of transcription used by the Thai government for publications and road signs. Keep in mind, though, that its use is quite inconsistent, even by the government. Don't get too caught up with all the letters, though, because in this series we're more concerned with the sounds of Thai, and here they are. There are 21 consonant sounds and 18 vowel sounds in Thai. By using all of these sounds, you can form every single word in Thai. Still seem complicated? Well, how about this? Of the 21 consonant sounds in Thai, you already know 18 of the original sounds. That's right. If you're a native English speaker, then you already make these sounds every day. You can also ignore 14 of the vowel sounds for the very same reason. The only thing standing between you and perfect Thai pronunciation are 3 new consonant sounds and 4 new vowel sounds. You can handle that. Now let me introduce Jay, who will be helping you to master these new sounds.
สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉัน เจ ค่ะ
Jay will be giving you native pronunciation examples for you to imitate. But for this first lesson, just sit back and listen to the unique sounds of Thai.
พรุ่งนี้ จะ จานเฉอะฉันอึรึอือชื่อเยอะเธอ
In the next lesson, we'll look at the top 5 pronunciation mistakes Thai learners make. You'll want to make sure not to fall into these common traps. After that, we'll begin going through the vowels and consonants of Thai. This is your chance to learn how to correctly say all of the words you just heard. We'll finish up the series by covering some special topics that will really make your Thai sound natural. To close this lesson, here's a question for you. Why is it important to spend time on learning proper pronunciation, even if you're already an advanced speaker? The answer, you will be understood, and this will help you build more confidence as you communicate in Thai. For beginners, you're creating a strong foundation to build on, and for more advanced students, this is your chance to improve your accent and lose any bad habits you may have picked up. In this lesson, you'll learn the top 5 Thai pronunciation mistakes to avoid. These are common mistakes that Thai learners tend to make, so pay close attention and make sure that you don't make these same mistakes too. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Many learners cannot differentiate their Thai R's and L's, mainly because they cannot produce the rolled R sound. You cannot use the English R from right to approximate the Thai R either. Instead, the English R will be rendered like an L sound, essentially making it no different as to whether you're saying right or light to Thai speakers. If you can't contrast the sounds clearly, you might mistakenly say the word for stealing
รัก
instead of the word for love in Thai.
รัก
As you can see, it's crucial that you do not make this mistake. To correct this problem, you'll have to learn the proper way to pronounce the rolled R sound in Thai. But don't worry, stick with us and we'll teach you the trick to pronouncing this sound in Lesson 6. Unlike some languages, such as English, all final consonants in Thai are unreleased. Take the previous example for love.
รัก
Do you notice how air in the final K sound is not expelled? This is true for all final consonants in Thai words. If an English speaker were to attempt to say this, however, they would tend to say something like ruck. It's a natural habit to release the final consonant sound. In order to pronounce this word properly, however, you want to stop just as the back of the tongue contacts the roof of the mouth. Never release the air of final consonants in Thai words.
รัก
This is a really common sound in Thai, so it's important that you can pronounce it correctly. This sound exists in English too. It's simply the NG sound in words like sing or ring. Unlike English, however, this sound can exist at the start of a word in Thai. Practice by first saying sing and then bouncing off of the word. Next, say the word sing internally in your mind. Do not pronounce the SI sound, but do pronounce the NG sound. Gradually, try to isolate the NG sound by itself. We'll cover this sound in more detail in Lesson 4. These are two P-like sounds.
เพอเปอ
The first is like the P in pan, while the second is like the P in span. English does not differentiate between these two P sounds, but Thai does. The first P sounds like a traditional English P that you would recognize. The second P is trickier, sounding like a soft B sound. It is not the same as the B sound, however, which is much harder. This P sound is said without aspiration, meaning you should not release a burst of air when pronouncing this sound. Place your hand over your mouth and compare the words pan and span. Note how there is a burst of air in the first P, but none in the second. We'll take another look at these sounds in more detail in Lesson 5. Thai is a tonal language. Tone is just as important as spelling in Thai, as it can be used to distinguish the meaning of one word from another. Thai is composed of 5 tones in total, i.e. middle, low, falling, high, and rising tones.
ไม่ ใหม่ ไม่ ไม้ ไหม
There are no shortcuts to learning Thai tones. The only way is to practice speaking and listening to Thai regularly. Imitating words in different tones, like the one in this example, is a very useful way to practice. We'll teach you all you need to know about Thai tones in Lesson 8. Now you know the top 5 Thai pronunciation mistakes to avoid. Try to be careful so that you don't make these same mistakes.
Want to get cheat sheets, audiobooks, lessons, apps, and much more every month for free? Just click the link in the description to get your free language gifts of the month.
In this lesson, you'll learn all 18 Thai vowel sounds.
อะ อา อีอีอึอืออุอูเอะเอแอะแอโอโออออเอเอ
By learning all of these sounds, you'll be able to pronounce any vowel that could possibly appear in Thai. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The 18 vowel sounds in Thai come in short and long pairs. The length of the vowel is much more important in Thai than it is in English. If you were to say the word gap normally, and then you were to lengthen the vowel, gap, although people would look at you strangely, you'd still be understood because the meaning of the word does not change. This isn't true for Thai, however.
วาดวาดวาดวาด
Be mindful about the length of Thai vowels, otherwise you might be saying something completely different. Now, let's take a look at the first vowel sound.
อะวัดสับชัด
This is a short A sound, like the A in the word taco.
อะอะอะอะ
The next vowel sound is identical to the first, except that it's held for twice as long.
อาวาดสาบชาติ
It's like the A in father. Be sure to open wide and allow the air to pour out of the mouth.
อาอาอาอา
The next vowel sound is
อิติริบจิบ
this is a short I sound, like the I in ski.
อิอิอิอิ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
อีตีรีดจีบ
It's like the sound the double E makes in the word green.
อีอีอีอี
The next vowel sound is
อึขึ้นหรือนึก
this vowel doesn't exist in English. To pronounce this sound, first try to pronounce the U in true. From there, try to unround and spread your lips. Listen to J.
อึอึอึอึ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
อือชื่อหรือบือ
It's like an unrounded U sound. Be sure to lengthen the vowel sound. Listen to J.
อืออืออืออือ
The next vowel sound is
อุจุดลุกดุ
this is a short U sound. It's like the sound the double O makes in the word look.
อุอุอุอุ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
อูจูบลูกดู
It's a long U sound, like the U in true.
อูอู U, U,
The next vowel sound is
E, Te, Set, Leg,
This is a short E sound, like the E in neck.
E, 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 E,
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
E, Ple, En, Leg,
It's a long E sound, similar to the E in the word nay.
E, 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 E,
The next vowel sound is
E, Kẹ, Lẹ, Pẹ,
It's a short, open, E-like sound, similar to the sound the A makes in the word at.
E, 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 E,
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
E, Kẹ, Lẹ, Pẹ,
It's a long, open E sound, similar to the sound the A makes in the word man.
E, 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 E,
The next vowel sound is
O, Tố, Chốt, Sột,
It's a short O sound, like the O in boat.
O, 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 O,
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
O, Tô, Chốt, Sột,
It's a long O sound, like the O in go.
O, 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 O,
The next vowel sound is
O, Khó, Ngó, Khó,
It's a short, open O sound, like the O in not. Your mouth should be opened wider than the previous O sound. Listen to J.
O, 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 O,
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
O, Phò, Ngò, Khò,
It's a long, open O sound, like the O in ought. Be sure to open wide and allow the air to pour out. Listen to J.
O, 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 O,
The next vowel sound is
Dớ, Nớ, Krợ.
To pronounce this sound, first try to pronounce the O in boat. From there, try to unround and spread your lips. Listen to J.
Ờ, ờ,
The next and final vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
Thơ, Dơ, Trơn.
It's similar to the U in burn. You can pronounce this sound by producing the unrounded O sound that you learned previously. Be sure to lengthen the vowel sound. Listen to J.
Ờ, ờ, ờ,
Well done! You've just learned all 18 vowel sounds in Thai.
À, À, Ị, อีอึอืออุอูเอะเอแอะแอโอโออออเอเออ
With these sounds, you can pronounce any vowel that could possibly appear in the Thai language. Isn't that great? In this lesson, you'll learn the basics of Thai pronunciation.
Do you know that, like English, the Thai alphabet is divided into consonants and vowels?
In Thai, there are 21 consonant sounds and 18 basic vowel sounds. By using all of these sounds, you can form every single word in Thai.
Still seem complicated? Well, how about this? Of the 21 consonant sounds in Thai, you already know 18 of the original sounds.
That's right. If you're a native English speaker, then you already make these sounds every day.
You can also ignore 14 of the vowel sounds for the very same reason.
So the only thing standing between you and perfect Thai pronunciation is 3 new consonant sounds and 4 new vowel sounds. Let's hear Jay pronounce the unique sounds of Thai.
The new consonant sounds that you have to learn are r, j, and ch. And for the vowels,
One big difference between Thai and English pronunciation is that all final consonants in Thai are unreleased. Take the previous example for love.
รัก
Do you notice how air in the final K sound is not expelled? This is true for all final consonants in Thai words. If an English speaker were to attempt to say this, however, they would tend to say something like ruck. It's a natural habit to release the final consonant sound. Okay, let's listen again.
รัก รัก
How about this word, which means thinking in Thai?
It will sound like this. คิด คิด
So just keep in mind that the last consonant in a Thai word is always unreleased. Thai is a tonal language. That means 2 seemingly similar words, or ones that sound the same for Western learners, can have 2 completely different meanings, simply depending on their respective intonation.
For example, ไกล and ใกล้ ไกล means far and ใกล้ means near.
The meanings are totally different, with a small change in the intonation. So just bear in mind that tone is just as important as spelling in Thai, as it can be used to distinguish the meaning of one word from another.
Thai is comprised of 5 tones in total: middle, low, falling, high, and rising tones.
You need to learn the Thai tones because a word in Thai can mean different things when a different tone is applied.
ไม่ ใหม่ ไม่ ไม้ ไหม middle ไม่ mile, low ใหม่ new, rising ไหม้ not or burning, high ไม้ wood or question word when asking, and falling ไหม silk.
So as you can see, with different intonation, the meaning changes.
To complete our introduction to the pronunciation lesson, I'll point out that the overall syllable must be spoken with the correct tone.
There are no shortcuts to learning Thai tones. The only way is to practice speaking and listening to Thai regularly. Imitating words in different tones, like the one in this example, is a very useful way to practice. Well done! Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. In this lesson, you learned that Thai has 21 consonant sounds and 18 vowel sounds. Pronunciation of all final consonants in Thai is silent. And in Thai, tones are very important, as a similar word with a different tone can have a different meaning. We've covered only the basics of Thai pronunciation. If you're interested in learning more, check out our Ultimate Guide to Thai Pronunciation. In that video series, we teach you how to pronounce every single sound used in Thai.
The question for this lesson is, how do I read rising tone or เสียงจัตวา in Thai. Rising tone is the fifth and the last of Thai tones. In Thai, we call this tone เสียงจัตวา. Similar to falling tone, this tone contains both low and high pitch. Let's begin learning about this tone and how we can say this tone perfectly. Rising tone usually uses ไม้จัตวา as a remark on Thai words. In transliteration, we use this mark to suggest the tone, as opposed to falling tone. In rising tone, the pitch goes down first and then goes up. Take, for example, the Thai name จ๋า You can hear that my pitch went down slightly and then up when pronouncing this word. To clarify further, I'll now put this tone in the same sentence as our previous lessons. ฉันกินไข่ต้มกับป๊า I eat boiled eggs with my dad. The truth is, this sentence contains all 5 tones of Thai. Can you recognize which words is in rising tone? The answer is the word ฉัน Let me say this sentence again slowly. ฉันกินไข่ต้มกับป๊า I eat boiled eggs with my dad. You can see that every word in this sentence has different sounds. The word ฉัน is pronounced first at a lower pitch then ascends. To perfect this tone, think about when you ask a question in English. This tone is quite similar to that. The question for this lesson is, how do I use ก็ in Thai sentences? ก็ is a word that's used informally in Thai. There are various meanings to this word. It can be used in almost any conversational situation. Most of the time, it's a connection word, mainly used to further explain things and to mean them. Let's begin to explore the usage of this word in Thai sentences so you can master it. One simple usage of ก็ is to use it to say then. It's a connection word in a sentence, just like the word then in English. For instance, ฉันจะไปห้างแล้วก็ไปร้านทำผมต่อ I am going to the mall and then to the salon. This form of ก็ is usually used with the word แล้ว which by itself means already. When แล้ว combined with ก็ the meaning of the phrase changes to and then. Here are some more examples. เรากินข้าวแล้วก็ดูหนังต่อ I'm eating and then watching a movie later. กวาดบ้านแล้วก็ถูบ้าน Sweep the floor and then mop the floor. We also use ก็ to help clarify our explanations. This can be used to reply to a why question. For example, somebody asked, ทำไมถึงทำแบบนี้ Why did you do this? In response, the other speaker says, ก็เขามาทำก่อน cause he did it first. When replying to a why question, ก็ is used at the beginning of the sentence. The most common meaning to English is probably cause, the short form of because. ก็ is the shortened form of ก็เพราะว่า equivalent to because. In an informal sentence, we only use ก็ at the beginning of the sentence to say because. everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, how do I read Thai numbers? When you go to tourist attractions or read cultural printed media in Thailand, you might come across these weird letters that maybe you've never seen before. In fact, these are Thai numerals, and today I'm going to teach you how to read them. These numerals are derived from the Khmer numerals, which traditionally were used in Thailand. The only common numeral with the standard number system is 0, 0. The rest are different. Here are the numbers 0 through 9 in Thai numerals. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. The usage of these numerals are the same as the standard numbers. For example, 79 is written as 79 in Thai numerals. Nowadays, Thai numbers are usually used in historical attractions in Thailand to state the price of tickets or when the situation is extremely formal, such as official announcements from the royal family. Thai numerals are considered sophisticated and traditional. They are also used when there's the need to emphasize the cultural importance of an event or object. For example, when addressing the previous kings of Thailand, like Rama IX. In Thai, we write รัชกาลที่ 9. This is similar to usage of Roman numerals. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, what are the different dialects of Thai? Just like other languages, Thai has different dialects. Thai dialects categorized according to the different parts of Thailand. These are North, South, Northeast, and Central. Each dialect has influences from neighboring countries. Today, I'll teach you some basic knowledge of these dialects. The most common language used in Thailand is Standard Thai or ภาษากลาง It's most commonly used in the central part of Thailand, mainly Bangkok metropolitan region. It's also one that beginners of Thai learn as is the most standard. Let's see 2 example sentences in Standard Thai, which I'll compare with other dialects. อาหารอร่อยไหม Is the food delicious? The response to the question is อาหารอร่อยมาก The food is very delicious. Let's see now the Northern Thai or ภาษาเหนือ This dialect is derived from the independent kingdom Lan Na and is mostly spoken in the north of Thailand. Its derivation from Lan Na caused the dialect to have a soft and pleasant sound. The vocab are slightly changed as well. With the same sentence in Northern Thai is now กึ่นข้าวลำก่อ Is the food delicious? And in response อาหารลำขนาด The food is very delicious in Northern Thai. Northeastern Thai dialect or ภาษาอีสาน is derived from Laos. So there are some similarities in this dialect to Laos. For example, อาหารแซ่บบ่ means is the food delicious? In Northeastern Thai, to respond in this dialect, you reply อาหารแซ่บหลาย This means the food is very delicious. And lastly, Southern Thai or in Thai, ภาษาปักใต้ Southern Thai has influences from Malay. The dialect, just like every dialect, is slightly different from Standard Thai in terms of words. For example, อาหารร่อยไหม Is the food delicious? The response would be ร่อยจังฮู้ The food is very delicious. So, let's recap. Standard Thai อาหารอร่อยไหม Is the food delicious? อาหารอร่อยมาก The food is very delicious. Northern Thai กึ่นข้าวลำก่อ Is the food delicious? ลำขนาด The food is very delicious. This sentence is completely different from the other dialects. This is because instead of using อาหาร to mean food, Northern Thai uses ข้าว to mean food. Since rice is always consumed when Thais eat, it's considered food in general. Northeastern อาหารแซ่บบ่ Is the food delicious? อาหารแซ่บหลาย The food is very delicious. Southern Thai อาหารร่อยไหม Is the food delicious? ร่อยจังฮู้ The food is very delicious. Keep in mind that Standard Thai or ภาษากลาง is the language that we teach at thaipod101.com and the language that Thai people learn at school. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye! สวัสดีค่ะ Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, how many ways can you say I in Thai? In Thai, we have many different ways to refer yourself. In fact, we have almost 10 synonyms for the word I alone. Today, I'm going to teach you some of the most useful ways of saying I and some that you encounter in everyday life. First, we have to understand the most basic and common way of saying I, which can be used in just about every situation. This is ฉัน For example, ฉันทำงานในเมือง I work in the city. However, there are several other ways which are suitable for specific situations such as gender-specific forms, situations when you are with friends and formal situations. Some of the words you can use when you are with friends are เราเขา and กู The most informal of these is กู This is usually used with close friends. For example, กูมีสอบวันนี้ I have exams today. Or เรามีสอบวันนี้ Or เขามีสอบวันนี้ เรา and เขา are usually used when you are not that close to that friend yet, or when you want to sound more polite when talking with friends. Moving on to formal words for I. There are ผม กระผม ดิฉัน ข้าพเจ้า First, I'll talk about the gender-specific forms of I. It's very easy to understand. If you are a male, you address yourself as ผม or กระผม If you are a female, you address yourself as ดิฉัน These are often used in very formal situations, such as giving a formal speech or talking to your boss. For example, in a job interview, you want to say, I have a bachelor's degree. As a woman, you can say, ดิฉันจบปริญญาตรีค่ะ If you are a man, you can use ผมจบปริญญาตรีครับ As for ข้าพเจ้า, it's used most of the time in official announcements from the government or the royal family. The degree of formality has to be really high. For example, ข้าพเจ้าขอมอบหมายให้ทำสิ่งนี้ I assign you to do this. The Prime Minister would likely say this sentence to his staff or to the public. If you are unsure of which one you should use, stick with ฉัน as is the safest one that can be used both formally and informally. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye bye! สวัสดีค่ะ Hello everyone, welcome back to Thai Top Words. I'm Jay, and today we'll be doing top 10 phrases to never use in a relationship. Okay, let's begin. ฉันบอกคุณแล้ว I told you so ฉันบอกคุณแล้ว I told you so ที่รักเราว่าเพื่อนเราขโมยเงินเราไป Baby I think my money got stolen by my friend ฉันบอกคุณแล้วใช่ไหมว่าเพื่อนคนนี้ไม่น่าเชื่อถือ I told you so you cannot trust this friend เดี๋ยวฉันทำเอง I'll do it myself เดี๋ยวฉันทำเอง I'll do it myself เดี๋ยวฉันทำเองมานี่อ่ะ I'll do it myself อ่ะคุณไม่เคยฟังฉันเลย You never listen to me คุณไม่เคยฟังฉันเลย You never listen to me Okay, this is the phrase that you shouldn't say in a relationship, but I use it so often. I think most of the girls kind of use it without thinking too. So I don't know, like maybe I have to ask my boyfriend if he feel bad or anything. เราควรจะคุยกันนะ We should talk. เราควรจะคุยกันนะ We should talk. I mean like, like talking is good, but if a girl say this or if a guy say this, something bad is going to happen. That's what I feel. ไม่เป็นไร never mind. ไม่เป็นไร never mind. Actually, this word we use it very often. I mean, ไม่เป็นไร also means it's okay. Never mind. That's all right. So it depends on the situation and the tones as well. มันเป็นความผิดของคุณ It's all your fault มันเป็นความผิดของคุณ It's all your fault Okay this is a bad phrase You shouldn't say that I mean it's obvious right You shouldn't say that I mean it's so obvious Okay let me act outดูสิเราพลาดรถไฟขบวนสุดท้ายเลยมันเป็นความผิดของคุณOh my god we missed the last train It's all your faultขอโทษนะ I'm sorry คุณไม่มีเวลาให้ฉันเลย You never have time คุณไม่มีเวลาให้ฉันเลย You never have time นี่ไปดูหนังกันไหมHey baby let's go to watch a movie together ขอโทษนะที่รักคือผมต้องทำงานSorry babe I have to work Maybe next timeอีกแล้วนะคุณไม่มีเวลาให้ฉันเลย What again You never have time คุณชอบคิดว่าคุณถูก You always think you are right คุณชอบคิดว่าคุณถูก You always think that you are right Yeah this is another one that you shouldn't say it out I mean no one is right all the time and no one is wrong all the time Okay for this sentence if you notice there is the word ชอบ which literally means like but when we use it in some sentences it also means always so you always do something คุณชอบทำคุณไม่เคยเข้าใจฉันเลย you never understand me คุณไม่เคยเข้าใจฉันเลย you never understand me If you say this one out, I think your partner will feel a bit guilty. Not a bit, maybe guilty. Very guilty, so just try not to say it. คุณไม่สนใจกันเลย You don't even care. คุณไม่สนใจกันเลย You don't even care. If you notice in the Thai sentence, there's this word กัน which means each other, together. So literally like The exact translation is you don't even care about me คุณไม่สนใจกันเลย but if you want to say that you don't even care about anything คุณไม่สนใจอะไรเลยคุณไม่สนใจเลย so use it wisely เฮ้ยที่รักผมใหม่แล้วเป็นไงบ้างOh hey baby how's my new hair ก็ดีนะก็ดีOkay it looks nice โอ๊ยคุณไม่สนใจกันเลย Man you don't even care Finally, we are done with today's lesson. I know that these sentences are not actually a good sentence to be used, but I mean, like even for me, sometimes I use it without thinking. So let's try not to use these sentences with other people. Okay, so if you like this lesson, don't forget to click like to this video, subscribe to our channel, and visit our website at thaipod101.com. See you next time. Bye bye. Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, how do I tell time in Thai? Telling time in Thai is slightly different compared to the global way of telling time. This may be a confusing topic for beginners, but it gets easier once you understand the basic concepts and with practice. Unless it's official announcements, such as at the train station or on the news, Thai people have their own system of telling time. This system of telling time is used among locals and is used informally. Today, I'm going to teach you how to tell time like the locals. The formal way of telling time in Thai is to add the word nalika, meaning o'clock, at the end of the hours. For example, เวลา 18 นาฬิกา means the time is 18 o'clock. This formal way can be found in TV or radio announcements and informal letters. Now, let's talk about the informal time-telling system. In Thai, instead of dividing the day into two 12-hour chunks, for example, 12 p.m. and 12 a.m., we divide it in 4 parts of 6 hours each. These are morning, 6 a.m. until 11 a.m., afternoon, 1 to 6 p.m., evening, 7 to 11 p.m., and night, 12 to 5 a.m. First, in the morning, between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m., we put the word โมง followed by เช้า or morning. So, for example, 7 โมงเช้า means 7 a.m. The word เช้า is optional. You can just say 7 โมง as well. Now, in the afternoon, between 1 p.m. and 6 p.m., we put the word บ่าย or afternoon before the hour, followed by โมง. For example, บ่าย 3 โมง means 3 p.m. Between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Similar to the afternoon, you can choose to put เย็น at the end. This will be บ่าย 4 โมงเย็น 4 p.m. Again, เย็น is optional. If you say บ่าย 4 โมง or 4 p.m. by itself, people will still understand you mean 4 p.m. In the evening, between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m., we use the word ทุ่ม and we restart the clock to 1 again. So, for 7 p.m. it's 1 ทุ่ม, 9 p.m. is 3 ทุ่ม, and so on. Lastly, for night time, between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m., we use the word ตี before the hour. For example, ตีหนึ่ง is 1 a.m. and ตีห้า means 5 a.m. As you may have noticed, we use โมง for all the hours between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. except for 12 p.m. Using เช้า or เย็น gives additional information telling us whether it's morning or afternoon. For example, 10 โมงเช้า 10 a.m. 6 โมงเย็น 6 p.m. If the time is either 12 p.m. or 12 a.m., we say เที่ยงวัน and เที่ยงคืน One means day and คืน means night. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ
Want to speed up your language learning? Get access to all of our best PDF cheat sheets for free. Just click the link in the description and sign up for your free lifetime account right now.
Hello guys! Welcome back to Thai Top Words. Today we'll be doing 5 major cities in Thailand. Okay, let's get started. กรุงเทพ Bangkok กรุงเทพเป็นเมืองหลวงของประเทศไทย Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. I'm from Bangkok, so I'm a Bangkokian, like a real Bangkokian. So the word กรุงเทพ sometimes we call it กรุงเทพมหานคร for a longer version of กรุงเทพ or กทม a shorter abbreviation of กรุงเทพ But do you know that the real name of กรุงเทพ is actually the longest capital city name in the world? It's actually very long. I'll try. กรุงเทพมหานคร อมรรัตนโกสินทร์ มหินทรายุทธยามหาดีลก พบนพรัตน์ราชธานีบุรี รมอุดมราชนิเวศมหาสถาน อมรพิมานอวตารสถิต สัตตทัตติยวิษณุกรรมประสิทธิ์ It's very long, even I can't pronounce every word. Phuket Phuket ฉันชอบไปภูเก็ต I like going to Phuket. I think this is one of the most favorite place foreigners love to go when they visit Thailand. I mean, the island is like superb, its sceneries is like beautiful, and I mean, the food is like really, really delicious. เชียงใหม่เชียงใหม่เขาไปเที่ยวเชียงใหม่ He goes to เชียงใหม่ Chiang Mai is actually to the north of Thailand, so I think it's one of the most popular, if not the most popular, city in the north. So the weather is a bit cooler than Bangkok, and they have their own culture there, and like it's great. ชลบุรีชลบุรีที่ชลบุรีมีนักท่องเที่ยวเยอะ There are many tourists in ชลบุรี Do you know Pattaya? Like, the beach, the famous sea in Thailand, Pattaya. Like, Pattaya is actually located in Chonburi. That's why there are a lot of tourists there. อยุธยาอยุธยาอยุธยาเคยเป็นเมืองหลวงของประเทศไทย Ayutthaya used to be Thailand's capital city. So if you like to travel to historical places, then Ayutthaya is one of the places that you have to go. Okay, we are done for today's lesson. Thank you for watching. Have you been to any of these cities or any other cities in Thailand? If you do, please let us know in the comment below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and visit our website at thaipod101.com. See you next time. Bye bye. Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, how many ways can you say you in Thai? Just like the word I, we have many words to say you in Thai. Today, we are going to learn about the different words that you might encounter in Thai conversations and expand your vocabulary when addressing the person you are talking to. The first word you probably learn when addressing the person you are talking to is kun. It's the most general word as it can be used both formally and informally. For example, the sentence คุณทำอะไรอยู่ What are you doing? Can be said from an employee to his client. You can make it more formal by adding ครับ or ค่ะ at the end of the sentence. คุณ can also be used in front of names to add a degree of politeness to the sentence. For example, คุณสมชาย Mr. สมชาย When with friends or someone you are close with, we usually use เธอ แก เอง or มึง The degree of formality in these four words are ranked respectively, with เธอ being the most polite. มึง is usually used with กู another word for I in Thai that we discussed in a previous lesson. For example, มึงจะไปไหน or เธอจะไปไหน Where are you going? The sentences have the same meaning but different connotations. แก and เอง are still informal, but they should be used with friends. หรือ is commonly used by Thai Chinese people in Thailand. ท่าน is a very formal word to say you. It's commonly used when you're talking to someone you respect or who's of a higher status. For example, สวัสดีครับท่านอาจารย์ Hello professor. Just like คุณ it can be used at the front of someone's name to add a sense of politeness as well. For example, ท่านนายกเป็นคนตลก The Prime Minister is a funny person. When using มึง be sure to use it with close friends or someone you know really well, as the word can be offensive when used with strangers. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ Hello everyone, welcome to Thai Top Words. I'm Jay, and today we'll be doing top 10 words to know before taking the airplane. Okay, let's begin. กระเป๋าถือ hand baggage กระเป๋าถือ hand baggage ผู้โดยสารสามารถพกกระเป๋าถือได้คนละ1ใบเท่านั้น Each passenger can only carry one hand baggage. เข็มขัดนิรภัย seat belt เข็มขัดนิรภัย seat belt กรุณาคาดเข็มขัดนิรภัย Please fasten your seat belt. หมายเลขที่นั่ง seat number หมายเลขที่นั่ง seat number กรุณาแจ้งหมายเลขที่นั่งของคุณด้วยค่ะ Please inform your seat number. พนักงานต้อนรับบนเครื่องบิน flight attendant พนักงานต้อนรับบนเครื่องบิน flight attendant coffee or tea พนักงานต้อนรับบนเครื่องบินนำเครื่องดื่มมาให้ The flight attendant brought me some drink. Thank you. Okay, this word is a bit long, right? พนักงานต้อนรับบนเครื่องบิน It's a bit formal. We just say air hostess. I think it's from the word air hostage, which is the old way of saying flight attendant. ทางออกฉุกเฉิน emergency exit. ทางออกฉุกเฉิน emergency exit. เครื่องบินลำนี้มีทางออกฉุกเฉิน4ทาง This plane has 4 emergency exits. หมายเลขเที่ยวบิน flight number หมายเลขเที่ยวบิน flight number ฉันจำหมายเลขเที่ยวบินไม่ได้ I don't remember my flight number. It happens all the time, like all the time. ออก take off ออก take off เครื่องบินออกตรงเวลา The plane took off on time. ลงจอด land ลงจอด land เครื่องบินลงจอดอย่างปลอดภัย The plane landed safely. ที่นั่งชั้นหนึ่ง first class ที่นั่งชั้นหนึ่ง first class. I wish I could bought a first class once in my life. ที่นั่งชั้นหนึ่งสะดวกสบายมาก The first class seats are very comfortable. Of course. ที่นั่งชั้นประหยัด economy class. ที่นั่งชั้นประหยัด economy class. ที่นั่งชั้นประหยัดเต็มหมดแล้ว All seats in the economy class are booked. If it's too difficult to remember, sometimes we also say economy card. Like in Thai accent. Also with first class, we say first card. Or business class, we'll say business class, which in Thai is ที่นั่งชั้นธุรกิจ Finally, we are done. Okay, if you like this lesson, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and visit thaipod101.com. See you next time. Bye bye. Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, what is the difference between ka and ka? As you may already know, krap and ka are used after sentences to add politeness. In this lesson, we'll focus only on the female version, ka. In Thai writing and speaking, there are two tones and spelling of this word. Depending on the tone, we use the word differently. It's very simple and easy to understand, so let's begin. The first tone and spelling of this word is ka with high tone. This is used when you want to ask questions and to address someone formally. This includes not only when you say the question out loud, but also in writing. This is only valid for female speakers. I'll give you some examples. Ka can be used in sentences like อะไรนะคะ Pardon? ไปไหนคะ Where are you going? Or when calling someone formally like คุณคะ You คุณครูคะ Professor. This is extremely important in writing as if used wrongly, the reader might presume that you are not competent in the language. Now moving on to the second tone and spelling of the word, which is ka with falling tone. This is the most general and basic form of the word. Again, this is only valid for female speakers. Ka is used in general sentences such as answering something or agreeing to something. For example, สวัสดีค่ะ Hello. ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you. You might use it when agreeing like ได้ค่ะ Yes, sure. ใช่ค่ะ Yes. Notice how I said the tone is quite different from the word used to ask questions. ค่ะ Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ Hello everyone. Welcome back to Thai Top Words. Today we'll be doing 5 tongue twisters in Thai. You know that tongue twister words in Thai are very difficult because we have 5 different tones and we have a lot of consonants and everything. So even a Thai like me, I feel like it's very difficult. So let's try it together. Okay. เช้าฟาดผัดฟักเย็นฟาดฟักผัด Eat stir-fried squash in the morning. Eat squash stir-fried in the evening. เช้าฟาดผัดฟักเย็นฟาดฟักผัด Eat stir-fried squash in the morning. Eat squash stir-fried in the evening. Okay, I did it. ยักษ์ใหญ่ไล่ยักษ์เล็ก A bigger giant is chasing a smaller giant. ยักษ์ใหญ่ไล่ยักษ์เล็ก A bigger giant is chasing a smaller giant. This one is not so difficult, I think. Like, it's shorter, but the tone is a bit difficult. ชามเขียวคว่ำเช้าชามขาวคว่ำค่ำ The green bowl is turned upside down in the morning. The white bowl is turned upside down at night. ชามเขียวคว่ำเช้าชามขาวคว่ำค่ำ The green bowl is turned upside down in the morning. The white bowl is turned upside down at night. All of these tongue twister words are doable. Like you can do it if you do it slowly, but when you do it fast, it's very difficult. Like just now I try to do it slowly, but if I have to talk very fast, I don't think I can do it. This sentence is difficult to say it out because there's this word คว่ำ which is called consonant blends. Like you have 2 consonants together and you have to articulate the 2 consonants at the same time. Like คว่ำ is k and w together, so it's คว่ำ not ค่ำ or anything. ระนองระยองยะลา province names. ระนองระยองยะลา So the English is also ระนองระยองยะลา, which are 3 provinces in Thailand. It's very difficult if you try it faster, like ระนองระยองยะลาระนองระยองยะลา. Okay, I can't do it already. Yeah, and there's no meaning. This is just 3 names that kind of rhyme together. ไหมใหม่ไม่ใช่ไหม New silk doesn't burn, does it? The next one is actually the fun one. ไหมใหม่ไม่ใช่ไหม new silk doesn't burn, does it? So if you notice, this tongue twister sentence is actually the same, like they use the same consonant like mama, m, but with different tones. So ไหม new silk ไม่ doesn't burn ใช่ไหม does it? Okay guys, we are done with today's lesson. Today's lesson is quite fun, isn't it? So which of these sentences do you think is the most difficult for you guys? For me, it has to be ชามเขียวคว่ำเช้าชามขาวคว่ำค่ำ Okay, let me know in the comment below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and visit our website at thaipod101.com. See you next time. Bye bye. Hi everybody, Jess here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, how do I use ครับ and ค่ะ? You might have heard these terms when you first learned how to say hello in Thai. สวัสดีค่ะ and สวัสดีครับ But what are the differences between ครับ and ค่ะ? In the example I gave, the two forms have the same meaning but use different endings. Today, you'll know how to use them correctly. To start, let me explain the basic meaning of these two words. ครับ and ค่ะ are particles commonly used among Thai people in order to make the sentences more polite and formal. This includes when you talk to the elderly, to someone you respect, or to someone you don't know very well. Using ครับ and ค่ะ convey the message in a softer and more polite manner. So how do I use them? Well, the basic rules of these two particles are very simple and easy to understand. These two particles are gender specific, male and female. This means if you are male, you end your sentences with ครับ If you are female, you end your sentences with ค่ะ Simple and easy, right? Now the main question, in what types of sentences do I use them? The answer is, you can use these particles in most sentences in Thai. For example, you can use it to ask for requests such as ห้องน้ำอยู่ไหนคะ Where is the toilet? For female, or ห้องน้ำอยู่ไหนครับ For male. You can use it when answering questions such as อยู่ตรงนี้ครับ It is over here. In this case, the person who answered the question is male. If the responder is female, she'll reply อยู่ตรงนี้ค่ะ It's over here. We can see that despite different endings, the meaning of the sentences stay the same. Also, you can use ครับ and ค่ะ to mean yes when you answer yes or no questions. For example, somebody asks you ใช่คุณดีหรือเปล่าคะ Is this D? The full sentence would be ใช่ค่ะ Yes, this is D. But you can say only ค่ะ or ครับ and the person will know you mean yes. This only works when you want to say yes. If you want to give a negative response, you simply have to add ไม่ใช่ค่ะ or ไม่ใช่ครับ Both mean no, it's not. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye. สวัสดีค่ะ
Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm studying. Welcome back to Thai Top Words. I'm Jay, and today we'll be doing top 10 school subjects. Okay, let's get started. ภาษาไทย Thai. The first word, of course, ภาษาไทย Thai. ภาษาไทยยากมาก Thai is very difficult. Is it? Okay, the word ภาษาไทย ภาษา means language and Thai means Thai. So together, Thai language. So do you like Thai language? Or do you think it is difficult? Just let me know. วิชาศิลปะ art. เด็กๆชอบวิชาศิลปะ Kids like studying art. I like it too. It was my favorite subject in school actually. So for this word, วิชาศิลปะ วิชา means subject and ศิลปะ mean art. So if you want to refer to any subject, you put the word วิชา in front. So make it a subject. let's say that the word that we learned before ภาษาไทย if we want to be more specific like Thai language subject you say วิชาภาษาไทยวิชาภาษาไทย means Thai subject วิชาประวัติศาสตร์ history วิชาประวัติศาสตร์น่าเบื่อ history is boring is it so if you want to refer to ประวัติศาสตร์โลก or world history you put the word โลก which means world at the end after the word ประวัติศาสตร์ so it becomes ประวัติศาสตร์โลก world history and if you want to be more specific like world history subject you put the word วิชา in front so it becomes วิชาประวัติศาสตร์โลก so now you know how to form like this word so if you are studying let's say like Thai history subject it will be วิชาประวัติศาสตร์ไทย or if you are studying American history you can say วิชาประวัติศาสตร์อเมริกาวิชาภูมิศาสตร์ geography อาจารย์คนนี้สอนวิชาภูมิศาสตร์เก่งมาก This teacher is good at teaching geography actually geography is my like least favorite subject so far I just feel like it's very difficult so for you guys what is your least favorite subject วิชาชีววิทยา biology วิชาชีววิทยาคือการศึกษาเกี่ยวกับสิ่งมีชีวิต biology is the study of living organisms so I mean if you can't remember the word ชีววิทยา you can shorten it by just saying ชีวะ I think that's how like kids say it because it's more convenient so rather than saying the whole word ชีววิทยา you can just say ชีวะ for example I like biology so rather than saying ฉันชอบวิชาชีววิทยา you can say ฉันชอบวิชาชีวะวิชาเคมี chemistry ห้องทดลองคือสถานที่เพื่อการเรียนรู้เกี่ยวกับวิชาเคมี The laboratory is a place to learn about chemistry I think this word is quite easy you see because we use the word เคมี I think it comes directly from the English chemistry so chemistry in Thai is เคมี so pretty similar วิชาฟิสิกส์ physics วิชาฟิสิกส์ยากพอๆกับวิชาคณิตศาสตร์ Physics is as difficult as math วิชาคณิตศาสตร์ math วิชาโปรดของฉันในโรงเรียนคือวิชาคณิตศาสตร์ My favorite subject in school is math วิชาคณิตศาสตร์ You can shorten it by saying just วิชาคณิต so just คณิต is alright วิชาคณิต math or you can just say วิชาเลข เลข mean number so you can use that too like วิชาเลข also mean math วิชาคณิต also means math or วิชาคณิตศาสตร์ actually there is this belief that if you're Asian then you're very good at math I don't know if it's true but as the belief goes like my favorite subject besides art is mathematics too yeah I don't know why ภาษาอังกฤษ English เขาเรียนภาษาอังกฤษที่อเมริกา He learned English in America I think the word อังกฤษ Anglit means English so if you want to refer to the UK we'll say ประเทศอังกฤษภาษาอังกฤษ English language also like English language you know I think the word Anglit comes from the English word English which means like I don't know like English right so this is try to make you remember it in an easy way วิชาพละศึกษา physical education ฉันชอบวิชาพละศึกษามาก I like physical education very much. You can shorten this word too by saying just วิชาพละ วิชาพละ physical education. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. What is your favorite subject or what is your least favorite subject? Just let us know. Like for me, I love to study ศิลปะ art วิชาคณิตศาสตร์ math and actually วิชาพละศึกษา physical education. How about you guys? Just let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to click like to this video, subscribe to our channel, and visit our website at thaipod101.com. And see you next time. Bye bye.
Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, how do I say the days of the week and their colors in Thai? Thailand is one of the few countries that has specific colors corresponding to the days of the week. Let's begin learning the days and their colors. First, the word day in Thai is 1. We put this in front of each day. วันจันทร์ Monday วันอังคาร Tuesday วันพุธ Wednesday วันพฤหัสบดี Thursday วันศุกร์ Friday วันเสาร์ Saturday วันอาทิตย์ Sunday. Color in Thai is สี like the days of the week. We put this word in front of the color names when talking about them. And now the colors of the days are วันจันทร์ Monday is represented by สีเหลือง yellow. วันอังคาร Tuesday is represented by สีชมพู pink. วันพุธ Wednesday is represented by สีเขียว or green. วันพฤหัสบดี Thursday is represented by สีส้ม orange. วันศุกร์ Friday is represented by สีฟ้า or light blue. วันเสาร์ Saturday is represented by สีม่วง purple. And วันอาทิตย์ Sunday is represented by สีแดง or red. Now, I know you have many questions. One might be, are the colors assigned randomly? The answer is no. Colors for the days of the week derive from Thai astrology. The color is based on the god who protects that particular day of the week. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye! สวัสดีค่ะ Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, what are some of Thai's conjunction words? Conjunction words are used in Thai sentences to connect ideas or thoughts. These words will help you make longer sentences, so let's learn them. The basic conjunction words in Thai include แต่ but และ and หรือ or ดังนั้น therefore and เพราะว่า because. They are put between sentences or ideas, just like in English. The first Thai conjunction we'll talk about is but. In Thai, it is แต่ It is used almost the same as in English. For example, ฉันกินได้แต่ไม่อยาก I can eat, but I don't want to. You can see here that the word แต่ is put between two opposite ideas. The second conjunction word is และ or and in English. This is used in an almost identical way to the English word as well. For example, ฉันชอบกินกล้วยและส้ม I like eating bananas and oranges. It usually connects two similar ideas together. Or, which is หรือ in Thai, is used the same as and, is placed between two similar ideas or sentences. For example, เธอจะกินกล้วยหรือส้ม Do you want bananas or oranges? To conclude a sentence in Thai, we say ดังนั้น therefore. For example, ฉันไม่กินข้าว ดังนั้นฉันเลยหิว I did not eat, therefore I'm hungry. And lastly, because in Thai is เพราะว่า For example, ฉันกินกล้วยเพราะว่ามันอร่อย I eat bananas because they are delicious. Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye! สวัสดีค่ะ
Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.